What do you think?
Hey everybody, it's Bob from TNT. It's TNT Tuesday, and I'm tired.
Here he is too.
Yeah. Had to go to Colorado last night to get a project, and then we started stupid early this morning. So I'm not prepared. But here we are. We're in Mary's office, just kind of sitting for a moment. It's wicked hot here in Cheyenne. We have fires burning to our west in the mismanaged national forest system, so we've been really smoky. A little breeze today, so the smoke has cleared out some. I don't know.
What do people got to say today?
Yeah. Tell me what to talk about. We'll go out in the shop here in a minute. We do have a Project Tigger came in this weekend for a little R&R in the TNT spa. So needs a few updates and a few things looked at. For those of you that don't know about Tigger, I'll give you a little background on it before we go out there. We built Tigger in 2012, I think it was. It's a 2011. Customer bought it brand new, picked it up at Dave Smith Motors in Idaho, trailered it to here, and we took the torch to it with 7 miles on the clock. But the only thing we kept from the original Jeep was the tub and the frame and all the wiring and interior and all that kind of stuff. But got Dynatrac Dana 60s both ends, Atlas transfer case, and a Hemi/manual conversion. It was at that time, I think, was the second conversion Dan had done or provided parts for. Manual tranny to a Hemi. He had done one, and then this was the second one that was ever done. So the first one done outside of then Dakota Customs. Nope, excuse me, Burnsville Off-Road. So we helped Dan. Dan helped us. Everything went fairly smoothly. We built the Jeep 40-inch Goodyears, 17-inch trail-ready beadlocks, like I said, axles, our full long arm kit, king shocks, bumpers, winch, full complete build. And the customer and I didn't fully communicate at the end. He showed up one afternoon. We were under the impression he was coming to check out the Jeep. He was under the impression he was driving it home. So we tidied up the few little loose ends we had, and he drove it home to be at his son's baseball game that night. And I quickly looked at my watch when he told me what time he had to be at baseball, and did a little math in my head, and I'm like, you're going to have to run about 85 or 90 miles an hour to make Salt Lake on a brand new Jeep. I'm like, well, I'm pretty confident in our work, but that's a little out of our norm. But yep, here you go. Call me if you have any trouble. He drove it to Salt Lake and arrived during the first inning. He was only a couple minutes late. So yeah, we will. We did, there's some custom pieces on it. It's kind of the way we roll. So when people see the corners, I don't call and ask for those because they were hand built. Kind of helped us prototype and design what is now our production corner. So it kind of gives you an idea what you can do with our corners if you have the talent and the equipment, or what we can do here if you want us to do them in the shop, not as a manufactured item. The Jeep looks very pristine, but trust me, it gets wheeled. Kelly is a very particular customer. He has some talent with a paint gun, so whenever he dings it up, he takes it home and fixes it. So yeah, guys should all be at lunch, so it shouldn't be too loud out there. We'll go look at the Jeep, and hopefully Mary's phone still has enough battery and survives. Got our new Linex yard signs. So yeah. So there's Project Tigger. They said it was a 2011 model, so it had the 3.8, which we removed at 7 miles on the clock and did a full Hemi conversion. What's that? I know. So we did it's a 5.7 VVT motor, coupled to the, and Dan will probably holler at me because I never remember what 6 speeds in it. It's whichever one he uses in his kit. I think it's a Getrag. Pretty sure it's a Getrag 6-speed. It's an interesting Jeep because of the manual conversion. It's a lot of fun to drive. We did a 5-to-1 Atlas transfer case in it, so he's got plenty of gearing for crawling. Everything was paint matched. ORO, off-road only sway lock in a non-traditional mounted location. So we put them up here on top of the bumper, had to trim the bottom flange of the grill away to get that to work. Works really well up there. Kind of keeps everything out of harm's way. We've done several installs like that. Dynatrac Pro Rock 60 front has been flawless. Little maintenance here and there. Did ball joints not too many years ago. You know, change oil, pack the bearings, that sort of thing. Right. Yeah, Kelly specifically ordered this Jeep to get the half doors. So it is, what you see is what you get. That's how he runs it. It has never had a hard top or full doors on it because he doesn't own those. I don't know, I have to look. I mean, it sounds a little funny. 19,261. But most of that is off-road. Kelly has a place in Moab that he keeps the Jeep. They pull the key so it quits dinging. So that's probably 17 at least 15,000 of true off-road miles. What?
Did you have an Atlas?
Yeah, it's got a 5-speed Atlas in it.
Plus the
So,
stick?
yeah, it's a manual tranny.
Oh, plus the two.
No, it's an ORF cage. Back when ORF was making cages, I don't know if they still are. We modified and added to the ORF cage, but it was a ORF kit.
Oh, I see. It's right there.
Right. We took it apart. Gotta refresh my memory. Yeah, we added the speaker pods. We basically redid some of the ORF tube work and added to it. Added the rear cage assembly, the C-pillar mounts, the dimpled panels up here we did. So it's a pretty cool Jeep. It's been all over the country. I don't think he's been east Mexico. Yeah, it's been to Mexico several times.
Is those corners you said don't even?
Yeah, don't ask about them. So,
These are one of a kind.
yep. So,
They're a pain, but they sure look good.
yeah. Yeah, they've held up well. So, but, yeah, Guardian bumper on the rear. It originally had our, what we called back then a full width Adventure Series bumper with a swing out tire carrier and rear winch. We put a rear winch in it for them, but it was kind of redonkulous for weight. There's a lot of yeah, and these were an early version slider, all aluminum. There again, don't ask for them because they are an absolute nightmare to produce. That's why we don't make those anymore. And they're kind of big and bulky, and they do the job. Obviously, they're protected the body. You can see Kelly rubbed it here, so to get a dent and a paint rub there, you've got it laid over quite a ways.
Yeah.
So he does wheel it.
Just doesn't have that touched up yet.
Nope. Probably that'll be his winter project. Clean them up again.
What you got going on in the rear?
So it's a Dynatrac 60 rear, full float. If memory serves, we did 513 gears in this one because of the manual in the 40s. ARBs both ends, 35 spline. So. Huh?
It still says I'm going live, but hopefully I didn't lose Wi-Fi.
So, but that's Project Tigger. We got one in another blast from the past is in the back of the shop.
In and out.
I am, or the
No, the Wi-Fi.
no? Jason has that one in the back.
Well, there's all kinds of. Yeah, now I'm getting closer and the Wi-Fi's picking up.
All right, we'll go back in the office. I guess we're having technical difficulties with Wi-Fi.
Sorry. Hopefully that was recording.
Oh, we're Megalander will be in the shop this weekend. That's my weekend project. Start getting the kitchen all put back together. My plans for a dry or a test run for fall over Labor Day are ebbing away from me. All the places I was planning to go are either under fire or are banned currently because of the fire. We have multiple fires running out here. It's kind of common of the West especially on a dry summer. We're having an extremely dry summer. So I don't know what's going on Labor Day yet.
Steven says, tell Kelly to build a new Jeep and give me that one.
Everything's for sale, brother. So.
Have any patriotic seats show up? That's David Cox. Tell him, you can't hear me, so tell David Cox that his seats supposedly shipped.
Mary says your seats are shipped, David, so we should see them maybe yet this week. UPS is running a little slower than normal. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. Get Begelander back together so the I always say it wrong, Kennesaw? I think that's how it's said. Overland Adventure Rally is 17, 18, 19 is September, 16, 17, 18, whatever that weekend is. It's up in Copper Harbor in the UP of Michigan. So I'll be up there, probably take a couple of days on both ends of that adventure. And then be back here to do all the final prep for Fall Adventure. Which is 19 through 21 October. We have a full boat. So
Bobby says updates on your TJ.
Yeah, it's still got stuff piled on it in my garage, Bobby. So
Maybe next week we could go do TNT Tuesday at our
I would have to clean first, and that would take a week.
I don't hear what I'm saying.
Oh.
So you're carrying on that conversation.
Yeah, maybe. Mary says we should maybe go take a look at that next week, and that's where the half a conversation came in that I was talking to myself because I'm on a lavalier, so they can't hear her. Somebody's asking if we're going to Chili Challenge. No, not this year. We are going to Trail Hero, so it's a conflict. I mean, I guess I could take the whole month of October off because that's what it would take to hit all of those events. But sorry, Mary's fat fingering things. So no to Chili Challenge, but we are going to Trail Hero. Mary and I will be out there the whole time.
That whole week for October 5th through the 10th?
Yeah, whatever.
5th through the 10th.
They just tell me when I got to drive the bus, so.
I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. So if you're at Trail Hero, come and see us. We'll be out actually at Sand Hollow because of the motorhome and trailer. That's the only place they can park us. So we'll be out at the parking area by the tunnel, I guess would be the best way to describe it. So that's where we'll be camped for the 4 or 5 days we're out there. And that's where all the vendor stuff is happening because of COVID concerns. The Toronto Hurricane doesn't want, Hurricane doesn't want, from what Rich was telling us, doesn't want the deal in town like he's been doing. So everything's going to happen out there at the sand. So if you're there, you'll find us. If you're in the neighborhood passing through and not going to the event, stop by, say hi. And then I guess we're just getting ready for that, for the Upper Michigan, Trail Hero, and Fall Adventure. They're all kind of back to back. So
Add on about a stretched YJ?
I don't know. Update on the stretched YJ. Chad, I don't know what you're talking about. We haven't had a YJ in here in a while, other than normal maintenance stuff at the auto shop.
Austin has our stretched YJ. He bought that. That was a YJ, right?
Yeah. So, Austin Corbin's, the one that he built himself, or the yellow one we did last winter? You got to be a little more specific. What's Frizz on about? COVID. Oh.
Try being in Minnesota.
No,
No?
no,
Thank you.
no, thank you.
Thank you.
Never going to happen. Unfortunately, I have to pass through that. I'll just leave that comment off, but I have to pass through there to get to the UP, but my understanding the UP is not much better, so we'll see.
Frizz, you know how to fix your Minnesota problem.
Yeah, there's a solution to that problem, Frizz. What is Austin? I can't read it. Quit pushing buttons.
I can push buttons. His YJU is awesome.
Oh,
I liked it.
yep.
Don't tell me to not push buttons. I'll push your buttons.
Yeah. What's David on about? Yeah.
Yeah,
David,
that's
you're
great.
well on your way to that solution, aren't you? We need to talk later.
New news.
Uh,
Yes. But
Does it
Wyoming
involve
is a
stripes?
terrible place. People shouldn't come here. We don't want anybody
Right.
else moving here.
no, it's really smoky and windy. It's cold.
Don't let anybody know.
So there is a test. You
Yeah.
have to pass the
Yes.
test.
What else we got for people, Bob? Nothing?
Nope.
No? Maybe next time we'll go in our garage and show people the TJ. Maybe
Yeah.
not.
Maybe not.
We need to get Jason over and work on that.
That's
LJ.
my afternoon project.
Get that cage finished on that LJ.
Yep.
So we can get
I
that
started
wrapped
laying
up.
the feet out this morning before I got interrupted. Now, maybe next Tuesday I have a special project I'm working on this afternoon because it was my grandson's birthday on Saturday?
Yep.
Saturday.
Number 4.
So, yeah,
Cutest little Cooper around.
Coop needs a Jeep, so that's going to be my afternoon project.
That's good since his birthday party's this evening.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's my afternoon project. Deadlines. So,
Frizzle asked if we still have positions open.
yeah, call me.
I got a few.
So, yeah, other than that, I guess we'll sign off and go find some lunch. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry it wasn't anything impressive, but,
Kelly's Jeep's impressive.
well, absolutely. But no big news, no new reveals, no new whatever, you know. We're just a normal business like everybody else. You just keep plugging along. So,
Working too hard.
yeah.
Riker needs a Jeep.
Who's
Ooh,
Riker?
and Cooper
Oh,
could have fun.
yeah.
Oh, and a quilt.
And a
well,
quilt.
you know, I haven't been
Not
in
my
there in a
department,
while.
brother. Sorry, can't help you there.
Steven, find me more time and I can get you a quilt.
Yeah. So,
Maybe when he turns 1, he can have a quilt, which
Right.
is coming up.
yeah, it's
than
faster
we
than you know.
I haven't even seen the little guy.
No.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Nothing else?
Nothing else. So
Okay.
we'll see you guys next
Bye, guys.
week. Have a good day.